Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress, that's me, the Babbler, that's me, on this evolutionary Emperor. So, as Spirit would have it, there's a video number 3, because apparently I wasn't done. So, what I am meant to describe, just so that you can awaken more into these times, of just how if you allow your sensitivities to the energies that are existing all around to affect you, as opposed to understanding it for the energy heavy load that it is, and the process that you are filtering it through, that is part of the evolution and the healing that you're contributing to for everyone too, once you get through and figure out the sadness that you're feeling, whether it's yours or others, or whatever the case may be, that's going through the filtering process to see, so that you can be honest with your emotions that are coming up, that are very, very deep, right? So what happens when you get swept away by the tsunami hits of a wave of these kind of emotional storms that come out to play, that is part of the collective in every kind of way, and here you are meant to purge in every kind of way, and even though you may be conscious of this and know, you're still affected by the flow. And so then guess what? Guess how these creepers of thoughts, because thoughts become things, how they creep in between to your world, your personal world, you see. That's how these little creepers creep in, you see, and then you start not thinking so logically, you start thinking a little frantically, your worries start to increase, you start to not vibe in your kind of a line, because you're so caught up by the emotional tide of I just want to let them go. I'm actually stopping so that I can just finish this one, because I want to finish this one without having to worry about anything. So we must be mindful. So this is video number 3. If you're just tuning in now, and this is video number 3, and you have yet to see video number 2 or 1, I am uploading them now. I have yet to give it a name. I have yet to write anything about it, but just note that if you're seeing this one first, make sure you see video number 1 and 2 first, so that this one makes more sense. Confirm this? Okay. So back to what I was trying to say. So yeah, when you let the effects of the currents of these waves, of these oceanic waves of feelings that you are being a part of, that you are allowing the unveiling of the revealing of, what has been concealed amongst so many around here, that you are part of this process. Because listen, what is it to feel so deeply and do nothing with it? What, you're just gonna feel and then what? Sulk? And then what? Stay stuck in that rut? No, that's not logical. That makes no sense. So for those of you that understand for your own overstand, and understand that whatever it is that you do in your own contribution too, it's even though it's individualized, it's also helping the energies of these times, and it spreads like Carla's Ajax. It trickles on out, because that's what this is about, right? So in this transmutation process that you got going with your feelings, your flow, okay, for this growth that is happening, right? Okay, I'm gonna circle back here, because I'm getting so many things. I don't like this position here. It's like I pick up a lot, it's like antenna. But yes, okay, so if you get caught up in the tsunami effect, then it trickles into your world too. When you're not being mindful of the part that this is playing too, then it gets to you, these creeps. Then you start stressing a little bit more heavier in your own personal zone or life, where you start imagining things that just are not right, like sickly, and it's like a mind funk. You know when they say people play with your mind? It's like that. But due to the energies that you are being infected, the purge, the surge, whatever is going on here, you know, and these kind of waves that are like occurring, I just want to word it and then I'm going to end it. If you allow yourself to get sucked in, it's going to trickle out into the thought processes in your own life that will not be right. So if you find yourself at this time empathic, or you going through some deep stuff personally too, the advisement for you is to not listen to the voices, the thought processes that are going on in your head that are causing you any levels of kind of upset. Most likely they are exaggerated, and most likely they are not true. This is when you want to be like, oh, my intuition is playing with me too. No, intuition don't like to play with those mind kind of creeper games. So you cannot pair them together at this time. So you have to refocus and recalibrate and get on your grind of aligning with yourself at this time. Noting consciously what is going on around town and your part and your place in it, the role that you play. And then get on you. Okay, I'm okay. Today, again. I got this, boo. I got this. Oh, yeah. Go me. On this evolutionary uprise. An empathic lover is I that is transmuting things all of the time. And then I become sensitive. And then I gotta work on my smoothies. And then I gotta get on my groovy or standing for me. Because as we can see, so many human beings and these mundane planets don't even do for themselves. So who's gonna do for me if I don't even do for myself? That's gonna be for my health. You know? I feel better. Spirit said there would be days like this. And I'm feeling better already.